Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Psychosin Project. I am here with Charlie from Counting Days. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, yeah.
Excellent. Now, you released your current album, Liberated Sounds, last year. How's the reaction to it been so far?
Really good, man. I mean, we're a new band, so the label thought it was best to shove it forward, the release, and build up from there. So yeah, it was kind of, normally when you do a campaign you do like a slow build, but we kind of put it out straight away. So we could just get the ball rolling.
So now it's just a case of hard touring on top of that.
So now we're like touring on top of the album to promote it, which is cool. That's going really well. So we just did a run with Hacktivist. Now we're doing a few dates with Crossfaith, which was
so just getting out there as much as you can, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Now, was it an easy or difficult album to write?
I don't really know. I mean, it depends. In different areas, it's hard. The way I kind of write a record, the kind of hits, I suppose, you call them, and then after that, you start to shape the album. So you go, well, now the album needs like a more melodic song, like a kind of outro-y type song. So I think writing the big songs on the album was relatively easy.
And then getting the balance right afterwards.
And then getting the balance was kind of difficult.
Now, with regards to the band's sound, what influences the music of the band?
Just like heavy bands, heavy cool bands. Like, I mean, we draw a lot of influences from all over the kind of spectrum of hardcore and metal. Like, I'd say everyone from like At the Gates to like While She Sleeps, like Killswitch, to like Machine Head.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Yeah, none of the rubbish. Just like good, honest bands we like. Really.
Excellent. Now I don't know if you yourself can answer this, but what influences the lyrics?
I can answer this.
Weren't too sure.
Maybe not as well as Tom, but no, I have my little say in lyrics. Just kind of everyday life, and I think we try to create image in people's heads with a song. So you want to like set a scene, and when say you're listening to one of our songs on headphones, we want it to take you somewhere, and for you to feel like you've been on a bit of a journey afterwards. So I mean, there is songs that are about certain things, but then some of our songs are just good lyrics put together for people to make their own interpretations of them.
So really, every song you're looking at it to be like mini stories, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea of a song, really, isn't it?
Now, how would you describe your own sound?
I'd say it's metalcore. Probably leaning more on the metal side of metalcore. But we're the kind of metal we're influenced by is probably more the classic metal like Megadeth or Metallica, as opposed to, I don't know, like just a newer metal.
As opposed to Trivium or something.
It's more like riff. It's more riff heavy. Well, I'd say Trivium would be in there, but it's more riff heavy than just heavy for the sake of being heavy.
Now, has work started on the follow-up to the album yet?
Yeah, we started. We just got a new guitarist who's really good. So he's already. We only had one practice, but he's already been sending me riffs and stuff. And then I've
got a trial by fire for him.
Well, he's not here tonight, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but he couldn't do this run a bit early doors for him. But it's going well. I mean, I've got about 4 songs, I think. And then there's no lyrics penned to them yet, but it's all very much in the same vein. It's probably more metal than last time.
So more perfecting your current sound, essentially.
I mean, I think we want to introduce more guitar solos and things like that.
So you're looking to get that out maybe the end of this year or early next year?
Well, maybe have it recorded by the end of next year. I think with the way the marketing works, I don't think it'll be. We'd have to have it done now, I think, to have it out next year. But yeah, probably maybe this time next year or the earlier half of next year.
Excellent. Now, going back to the beginning of the band, how did the band get together and form?
Well, we're all in bands before that kind of struggled to be in bands with our bandmates. It's not a diss to any of my old bands or but we just weren't really the same kind of people.
Wasn't the right fit for you.
They're still my friends, but I mean, to work with someone on something that you're passionate about,
Yeah.
you really need to be on the same level. And we all kind of had that, except for Alex. I won't include Alex in that, but we all met from touring with each other's bands.
Yeah.
And then I think one day I'd kind of just had enough of my band, and I wrote stuff that's a bit more metal, which is more what I was into. My old band was quite hardcore. And then what a great song. And then
it's better backing than the last
yeah,
song.
yeah, definitely. So I was more into metal, and always have been more into metal. So I was writing some stuff that was more metal, and I sent it to my drummer, and he was just like, I'm more into this than I've been into anything you've ever sent me. And I was like, yeah, me too. And then I'd seen Tom a few weeks or months maybe before I did that, and we'd had a few drinks and we were going, we should do a band, you know, because we always got on when we toured together.
Yeah.
And he sent me a follow-up message next day going, no, seriously, I know we were drunk, but if you're ever up for it. So he was the first guy I kind of thought of, and then then I emailed him, and he wrote lyrics like that week, and then he came over and demoed them. And it was kind of a weird, after he left, I was like listening back, and I was kind of like shaking a bit, and like, this is actually a thing.
This is what you want to be doing.
Yeah, I was like, this is like, if someone had gone, listen to this band, I'd gone, holy shit. And that's how I felt when I heard it. And then after that, I wrote some more songs, and it just grew from there really. Like we wrote more songs, and then it got to a point pretty early on where I knew I just wanted to focus on that, and so did the drummer. So we ditched GRC and then moved forward with Counting Days.
Yeah. Now talking about the band name, why did you choose to name the band Counting Days?
We just wanted something that didn't kind of pigeonhole us anywhere. We wanted something kind of neutral, because a vibe we have with the band is we want it to be something that goes on for years and years and years, and we want to have the freedom to develop our sound.
Yeah, sort of go in any direction
however
you feel
we want. This is like art to us, so we're making it how we want. So we didn't want a name like Bloodthirst or something really like aggressive and brutal, and then
maybe pigeonholed as death metal or hardcore.
and then you're trying to write like indie rock or whatever, and you're called like Sacrifice the Virgins or something.
There's quite a few people off that.
Not there's anything wrong with calling your band that, but we just wanted something on neutral ground that we could grow with and be like, like adults. Only problem is good luck searching Counting Days on any form of social media, because you just get loads of people waiting to go on holiday. So that was the downside of it, which maybe we should have spelt it wrong or something.
Or chaos, sorry.
But no, it would be, like I said, just wanted a neutral name that could grow with the band and wouldn't sound out of place.
Yeah. Now, what can people expect from the Counting Days live show?
Just loads of riffs. Really, like that's what people have come to see, really. So that's what we're gonna
hit them with a riff overload, essentially.
Yeah, just riffs and breakdowns and lots of guitar tone and double pedals, everything you want, really. We just
get up there and go for it, basically.
We just do what we do, and hopefully everyone likes it.
Excellent. Now, what are the plans for the future of the band?
I imagine there'll be more touring, a lot more touring.
You look slightly tired when we're saying that.
I mean, it's the first day, I'm already knackered. Well, I woke up really early to buy a UFC game, and then I couldn't get it.
Down to the first day already.
It comes out tomorrow. And then I finally got it, but it was like as we were coming out of London. I got it in a game shop so I'm a bit tired already because I didn't get much sleep. But yeah, so there'll be loads of more touring. Like I said, there's another album in the works. We're going to do another video to go along with announcing our new member and stuff. Expect new video, a new album next year, and loads of touring. We want to hit all the spots in the UK and stuff, because we're still really fresh You know, we've only been playing gigs for about a year, I think.
Yeah.
So we haven't actually played that many. So we'd like, you know, we haven't played like Manchester before, or Leeds, or Sheffield, or Glasgow. Oh no, played Glasgow, but so we want to hit all the spots.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Excellent. Now, finally, have you got anything you'd like to say to all your fans out there?
Yeah, just like thanks for showing your support, tweeting, retweeting, buying our merch, listening to our records, illegally downloading our records. Whatever you're doing, just thanks for
Just
being
as
on
long as you
board.
listen to it.
Yeah, just listen to it. Just thanks for being on board, and it means a lot.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, go check out their new album. They're called Counting Days. Their new album's called Liberated Sounds. And if you can, because this will be broadcast while you're still touring the UK, go check them out as support for Crossfaith.